For decades, the global supply chain relied on rigid mechanization. Facilities operated through fixed conveyor tracks and paper-driven workflows, constraining movement to slow, linear paths. High e-commerce volumes and complex omni-channel fulfillment demands quickly overwhelmed these environments. A system built around human workers manually sorting and packing individual wooden crates lacks the agility to meet contemporary retail velocity. In 2026, software orchestration, not mechanical hardware speed, dictates the upper limits of fulfillment throughput. The industry is moving toward highly intelligent ecosystems, where autonomous mobile robots weave through trackless spaces to execute synchronized material flow. While high-density robotic hardware solves the physical constraints of warehouse space, the underlying digital intelligence is required to solve the constraint of time. This software architecture is known as the hierarchical intelligence stack. It organizes the facility into three distinct tiers: the warehouse control system at the base, the warehouse execution system in the middle, and the warehouse management system at the top. Each layer operates on a specific temporal resolution, ranging from the millisecond hardware reflexes of the WCS to the day-to-week strategic planning handled by the WMS. Tracing how data travels vertically through these three layers identifies systemic fulfillment bottlenecks and allows for higher asset utilization than is possible in traditional manual systems. At the base of the stack, the warehouse control system serves as the facility's instantaneous electromechanical reflex layer. It translates high-level directives into the specific machine actions required for automated conveyors and robotics. This processing power allows autonomous mobile robots to abandon fixed infrastructure. By utilizing simultaneous localization and mapping, or SLAM, these vehicles map unknown environments while concurrently tracking their own coordinates. In visual SLAM, robots utilize stereoscopic and time-of-flight cameras to calculate exact object depth. This sensor data allows the robot to maneuver safely around human operators and static racking. Conversely, LiDAR-based SLAM utilizes laser measurements to map massive, low-light distribution centers, where optical cameras might struggle to identify clear landmarks. Hybrid SLAM fuses visual semantic data with laser distance measurements. This combined stream provides the superior spatial awareness required for a robot to adjust to dynamic workflow changes or unexpected obstacles instantly. Spatial intelligence is also being retrofitted onto legacy equipment. A traditional manual forklift typically functions as an unconnected asset, with no digital footprint in the overarching network. By mounting specialized sensors onto the vehicle, the system tracks the forklift's X and Y coordinates. Loop closure technology corrects sensor drift as the vehicle revisits previously mapped locations, feeding the vehicle's exact movement history directly into the management system. Spatial intelligence untethers these vehicles from rigid paths, converting every physical movement into trackable, real-time system telemetry. This telemetry coordinates the automated storage and retrieval system. These solutions eliminate wasted travel time by bringing goods directly to the operator rather than requiring the operator to search for inventory. Two primary architectures define the market. Cube storage uses aisle-free grids and top-surface robots for extreme vertical density. Conversely, 3D mobile systems provide high reactivity, navigating the floor freely and scaling racks up to 45 feet high to extract target bins. While dense storage is effectively solved, the physical extraction of an unpredictable individual item, known as piece picking, remains the most difficult bottleneck to automate. Replicating the 27 degrees of freedom found in a human hand remains technologically fragile and expensive. To solve this, most commercial systems utilize specialized vacuum end effectors to exert a powerful suction force onto the target object. Because item shapes vary, advanced manipulators utilize behavior cloning and reinforcement learning. These AI models continuously optimize picking techniques based on successful past interactions rather than relying on rigid, pre-programmed logic. Physical extraction now relies on AI spatial reasoning to bridge the gap between raw mechanical power and delicate dexterity. Managing these automated tasks requires an overarching execution layer. Traditional warehouse management systems often rely on static allocation rules that fail to account for moment-to-moment floor dynamics. Without real-time spatial awareness, relying solely on a WMS leads to idle workstations and robotic traffic jams in congested corridors. The Warehouse Execution System, or WES, bridges this critical operational gap. Positioned between the WMS and the physical machinery, the WES acts as the dynamic tactical conductor of the entire ecosystem. Modern WES platforms utilize multi-agent orchestration to manage heterogeneous hardware fleets through open APIs, eliminating vendor lock-in. The orchestrator uses task interleaving to dynamically match orders to appropriate robots, continuously evaluating geographical locations to balance facility workloads. This real-time visibility enables proactive automated exception management. If a physical sorter jams, the WES automatically reroutes workflows to open lanes without requiring intervention from a facility manager. Advanced sequencing algorithms also ensure that bins arrive at human workstations in the exact order required for specific delivery routes or store planograms. True automation is impossible without a vendor-agnostic execution layer to dynamically balance the physical workload. Effective multi-agent execution relies on standardized communication protocols. These standards ensure that disparate robots and management systems speak a common language. VDA 5050 utilizes active control, where a central manager issues precise routes to every robot. In contrast, the Mass Robotics MRIS standard enables passive monitoring. Robots broadcast position and speed to peers, avoiding collisions through decentralized spatial awareness. A third standard, OpenRMF, integrates robotic fleets with building infrastructure. This allows robots to communicate directly with automated fire doors and complex elevator systems. These standards ensure the last mile of floor telemetry feeds back to the high-level predictive AI at the top of the software stack. AI models like the SATA loop, see, analyze, decide, act, process this data to clone human decision-making. When a shipment is delayed, the AI generates actionable options, such as rerouting regional inventory, to stabilize service levels. This real-time telemetry also powers highly accurate AI digital twins. Managers use these virtual replicas to safely simulate the systemic effects of supplier failures or holiday peak surges long before a disruption occurs. Standardizing robot communication allows AI to transition from a reactive reporting tool into a proactive, self-optimizing model of the entire facility. The 2026 warehouse is defined by this vertical data flow, moving from the millisecond reflexes of the WCS up to the strategic planning of the WMS. Logistics providers continue to deploy human capital alongside these automated systems to handle variables that rigid algorithms miss. The daily responsibilities of a warehouse associate now focus on systems oversight and the management of high-speed automated workflows. These workers utilize real-time dashboards to resolve floor-level anomalies and manage customer-specific exceptions that algorithms cannot natively address. Reskilling the workforce in data literacy and fundamental robotics maintenance ensures that human expertise remains integrated with the facility's digital intelligence. A logistics network's ultimate resilience depends on a workforce trained to creatively interpret and orchestrate these massive data streams.